Welcome to Volume 40 of Nintendo Switch games that I definitely believe you should buy before they become rare and expensive. There's one game on today's list that recently released, which I'm incredibly stoked to talk about, and when we get there, you'll know. And by the way, if you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I post new gaming content every single week, and you don't want to miss out. So, with that being said, feel free to sit back, relax, and let's dive into it. The first game we're going to talk about today is the Enigma machine. Dude, this game is a trip. So as for the first game, the Enigma machine, in this sci-fi horror puzzle game, players enter a virtual reality program called the Dreamscape to interact with a rogue AI. The game combines glitchy mid-90s 3D graphics with VHS graphics, creating a distinctive visual style. Players explore various environments, solve puzzles, and uncover hidden codes to progress. So as for the second game, Alterity experience, set in present-day Lucey County, Northern California, a region known for unexplained phenomena, players assume the role of Anton Cornwell, a farmer whose ranch is besieged by mysterious intrusions. The game emphasizes survival and quick thinking, requiring players to use a home automation application to prevent intrusions. The immersive world draws inspiration from the 1970s and 1980s science fiction films that offers a nostalgic, atmospheric experience. So yeah, like I was saying, this game is an absolute trip. It's almost like you left your house to go to the grocery store because you forgot to buy milk because you're making pancakes, and as you're walking back out to your car, you see this little cartridge on the ground, and you find out that it's probably a Switch game, but there's no label on it. So you get home, you throw it into your Switch, and you get this game. And you're like, what the heck is this? Is this cursed? Is this safe to play? I don't even know. Well, I'm here to tell you that no, this game is not cursed, and it's freaking awesome. It's super abstract, and the music is really cool too. They actually use vaporwave music. If you don't know about vaporwave, go look it up after this video. It's like distorted office music. It's really cool. And this game is definitely flooded with 80s and 90s nostalgia. So now this is a game that I don't want to talk about too much because it's better when you go into it blindly. So just take my word for it, this game is awesome. If you're into weird indie games, I highly recommend adding this one to your list. Game number 2 is going to be Sea of Solitude. So this is a beautiful and emotional adventure game that explores themes of loneliness, mental health, and self-discovery. You play as Kay, a woman navigating a surreal, flooded world while battling her inner demons, represented by shadowy monsters. The game's striking art style and emotional story are its strong points, delivering a powerful and heartfelt experience. The gameplay is pretty simple and straightforward, mostly involving exploration, light puzzles, and platforming. If you enjoy narrative-driven games with a meaningful message, Sea of Solitude is definitely worth exploring. So yeah, this game is amazing. I'm surprised a lot of people aren't talking about it. The art and graphics is really good, and it runs very well on the Switch. I really enjoy the exploration aspects and how the story unfolds as you progress. This is one of those games that doesn't really hold your hand, it lets you just do your own thing, and you figure things out as you go. The story and the overall vibe is really good too. So yeah, this is a hidden gem that I can definitely see going up in price in the future. This is another one that I highly recommend checking out. Game number 3 is going to be Sense, a Cyberpunk ghost story. So this is a side-scrolling adventure game that blends cyberpunk aesthetics with classic survival horror. Set in a futuristic city, you play as May, who gets trapped in a haunted apartment, filled with creepy secrets and dark mysteries. The game stands out for its hand-drawn art style and its mix of tech and supernatural elements. You'll solve puzzles, uncover lore, and avoid deadly ghosts while piecing together the story. If you enjoy atmospheric horror and old school mechanics, this game offers a unique and spooky experience. Anything cyberpunk, horror, or sci-fi, I am all about it. And this game is awesome. The art style, the music, the whole vibe of it, I love it. And yes, it's definitely creepy at times as well. So there's actually another game called Sense Midnight, which is more of a 3D horror game. And it's kind of different from this one, but that one's really good as well. And one thing I want to note too is that this game is very similar to Tokyo Dark. So if you're a fan of Tokyo Dark, you're gonna love this one. And there's one more game that I haven't tried yet called Valhalla, which is very similar to this one apparently, which I still have yet to play. So yeah, either way, if you're into sci-fi, survival horror, and cyberpunk aesthetics, you're definitely gonna love this one. I highly recommend adding this one to your list. Game number 4 is a game that is now on my wish list, and that game is Beyond Good and Evil, the 20th Anniversary Edition. So this is a remastered version of the 2003 action-adventure game, now available on modern platforms. Players control Jade, a photojournalist uncovering a planetary conspiracy, blending exploration, combat, stealth, and photography in a richly designed world. This edition features enhanced graphics, improved textures, and remastered audio, breathing new life into the game's distinctive art style and atmospheric soundtrack. Additionally, it introduces new content, including a side quest that connects the anticipated sequel, Beyond Good and Evil 2. Overall, this new Anniversary Edition offers both newcomers and returning fans an opportunity to experience the classic game with thoughtful enhancements that respects the game's original charm. So I myself have never played this game before, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was released on the GameCube back in 2003. And please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this game looks awesome, and apparently the developers wanted this game to be kind of like Ocarina of Time, in the sense of its whole layout. I think the art style and the gameplay of this game looks really good, and it's definitely on my to get next list. So if anyone's out there who's played this game before, or has nostalgia around it, please let me know in the comments below how it is, because I'm really interested. And last but not least is Outer Wilds. So this is an award-winning exploration game set in a mysterious, ever-changing solar system. You play as an astronaut trapped in a 22-minute time loop, uncovering ancient secrets and piecing together the story of a lost civilization. The game's open-ended design encourages curiosity and rewards exploration, with each discovery leading to new questions. Its stunning visuals, creative puzzles, and hauntingly beautiful soundtrack make it a deeply immersive experience. Overall, this game is perfect for those who love exploration and unraveling a thought-provoking story. Man, this game is so cool, and I'm so happy it got a Switch release. I played the original version on the PC a few years ago, and I gotta say, this game definitely runs good on the Switch. It's kinda hard to explain what this game is like. This is one of those games that you want to experience for yourself, and when you first start playing, I recommend setting a few hours aside so you can fully immerse yourself in it. So one really cool thing too is that this game is only $40. I got my copy from Amazon during the Black Friday sale for 20 bucks. Finding really good Switch games for $20, that's the best. So yeah, if you're into fun exploration games with a sci-fi theme to it, this is another one that's definitely worth picking up. And like always, we got a bonus game to talk about, which is the game that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, and that game is Fantasian Neo Dimension. I've been looking forward to this game ever since it was announced, and I'm so happy it did not let me down. This game is awesome. So this is an enhanced version of the 2021 RPG Fantasian, which started out as a mobile game. In the game you play as Leo, an amnesiac protagonist, navigating a world threatened by a mechanic infection. The journey involves exploring 150 handcrafted diorama environments and engaging in turn-based battles. And not to mention, this game does have English dialogue. Overall, Fantasian Neo Dimension offers a nostalgic yet refreshing experience for fans of classic JRPGs, blending traditional gameplay with innovative mechanics and a compelling story. So yeah, like I was saying, this game is amazing and I'm so happy it did not let me down. This is another classic JRPG released by Square Enix. And I gotta say, this is one of the best running games on the Switch. It's definitely hitting 60 FPS, you can definitely tell. The graphics, the music, the whole story, this game is awesome. It definitely reminds me of early Final Fantasy games from the early 2000s, like Final Fantasy 8 and 10. And the characters are all lovable. One thing that kind of threw me off in the beginning of the game was Leo. I totally thought that was a girl. I mean, he looks just like 2B from Nier Automata. It totally trips me out, and it still trips me out. But you know, it is what it is, and I enjoy the game. The one thing I will say though is that the music is a little bit mid. With every Square Enix game, their soundtracks are amazing. Well, this one, it's still really good, but it doesn't really hit home. It doesn't really hit the feels. Maybe I gotta play it some more, I'm not sure. But that's just my opinion. Either way though, this game is definitely worth picking up. It's kinda hard to find right now. Not even GameStop has it. I tried to pre-order this game, and they didn't even have it in their system, which is very surprising because it's released by Square Enix. It's not some indie developers, you know? Luckily, I was able to get my copy from Amazon. So if you're looking for copies of this game, I recommend checking out Amazon or eBay. So yeah, this is another grand slam by Square Enix. If you're into JRPGs, this is a must buy. I highly recommend checking this one out. Alright, well there you have it. There's some more Switch games that I definitely recommend checking out before they become rare and expensive. If there's other games you guys recommend I check out as well, please let me know in the comments below. I'm into anything and everything that Nintendo Switch has to offer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe. With that being said, hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Happy gaming, and God bless. Peace!